Assetto Corsa Evo has been in early access for over 1 year now, and it has been a turbocharged mess. The launch had bugs, and it had no online servers, despite the game being online only. The roadmap was delayed, and changes were made to resolve the issues and adjust priorities. However, until that point, the game's ideas, promises and concepts remained intact. In fact, last month, we even got a look at Assetto Corsa Evo's most anticipated features. The Eifel Region Open World, a feature that was intended to work in tandem with Assetto Corsa Evo's in-depth career mode with cash, XP and actual progression. But now, there have been some changes to the career mode that have been announced. So in today's video, we're going to be going through what the actual is going on with Assetto Corsa Evo and where we can go from here. So, the career mode. This was my most anticipated feature in Assetto Corsa Evo. It has been confirmed that it will be scrapped and changed to a more in-depth driver academy as reported by Traxian.gg. Kunos has officially decided to cancel the original career mode concept for Assetto Corsa Evo. This means that the previously promised Gran Turismo style of progression, or RPG for petrolheads, is now in the bin, and instead it will be replaced with a more streamlined, driver-centric experience. This means that players will no longer need to earn money to buy or upgrade cars in a linear progression. There will be no XP or economy-based progression either. The grind to unlock content through financial management is officially gone. Instead, it will be replaced with a structure focused on driver mastery. The Driver Academy will now be the core of a single-player experience, serving as a tool to help players master specific cars and tracks. There will also be a special events and leaderboards. Progression will be guided by special events and competitive challenges rather than an artificial economy. So to conclude, the open mode, which I have always considered as the arcade mode from Gran Turismo or the quick race feature from the old Need for Speed games, will now become the sole driving mode in Assetto Corsa Evo. So why the change? The developers stated that after careful evaluation, they realised the original concept was limiting. They said that it was a decision that wasn't taken lightly. However, the reason is that now they have more development freedom to polish core simulation features, such as physics, tyre models and AI. Faster update cycles to improve the UI, modding foundations and multiplayer to add a focus on what matters most, which they define as the quality of the driving and racing simulation itself. So how's this news been received? Well, if you go onto Steam, you can see that, oh great heavens! So yeah, the feedback hasn't been great, as many people, including myself, are furious as we expected this feature. And we liked the idea of working hard and earning cash to buy your dream car. It was a core reason to why we bought the game in early access to begin with. Now on the other half, some fans don't care about the career mode, as it's often considered an afterthought in simulation games. The Dirt Rally and Project Cars games are two titles that I would consider as simulations which also had in-depth career modes as part of them, and they did add quite a lot to the experience. So I was very excited to see that this career mode was going to become a feature and taking it even deeper. So now that the game's direction is changing, which means the termination of a marketed feature, is skewing the expectations of the buyer and future buyers. Not to mention the free roam mode will also be affected as well, as it was originally planned to be based on progression, and it was going to feature challenges that were going to be like delivery missions with cash and XP as prizes. So what will happen now? What will the aim of the free roam map be? Only time will tell here. As the game's been out for over a year and I, like many others, picked it up on day one, we do not have the opportunity to return this title. So genuinely, I am very frustrated by this announcement and worried for the game's future. It's clear the review bombs show that many people aren't happy with this news. However, in my opinion, the issues surrounding AC Evo were clear. Kunos is a very ambitious, and it's a company that specialises in perfectionism. And while they were planning the game, they clearly tried to appease to everyone. They wanted the diehard sim racers to stay as well as the modders. But they also wanted new players who hadn't really tried a simulator before to take it on and try something new. The team seems to be under serious pressure already, and it's clear that they are struggling with demands. This may have exposed limitations with the project and its team members. Early access games can do well or fall flat, and I think that AC Evo was maybe released a little bit too soon, considering the features that they had planned. If we see the free roam by the summer, I would say fair enough, but that does mean that we are 12 months behind schedule. I also really liked the open and career mode settings, as they were separate and they allowed the players to try out cars that they may have wanted to buy in the career mode, or they didn't have enough XP to try it themselves. For me, it was the perfect blend that encouraged fans of both parties. Sadly, these new career mode changes will definitely leave a lot of fans losing faith in Kunos. They will forever be skeptical of what Kunos says next. It's a shame, as I feel like AC Evo could have been the next big sim, especially considering Assetto Corsa's one greatest weakness was its single player experience, and it appears that we're getting that again. Oh great. I guess from now on we'll need to keep an eye on Kunos to see where they can go from here. So what do you think? Are you annoyed about this new info? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video but not the news, that's perfectly okay. But what isn't okay is that you haven't subscribed yet, so you should consider liking, sharing, and of course subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that fine looking bell icon for new uploads. And finally, thank you all so much for watching, hope to see you all very soon.